Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber. I talk about all things wellness, nutrition, gym stuff, just a bunch of fun stuff, vlogging, stuff like that. And I'm so excited for you to be here today. So this video today is gonna be, I guess, like on the lines of a wellness video. I want to talk about creating resolutions. And you're gonna be like, Amber, why are you talking about creating resolutions when it's like the 19th of January, right? This is when I'm supposed to get it out on Sunday, hopefully earlier. This is because I feel like people start the year off with resolutions and then as the days go by, they just give up on them. So I kind of wanted to talk about how this should be our year. This should be everybody's year of winning, where we are locking in. This is going to be the year where we succeed. This is going to be the year where all of our goals that we want, we are going to achieve. We're going to reach those goals. We're just going to be winning. I envision it for everybody. I envision it for myself. I envision it for you. And we have to envision it for each other and uplift each other because this is so going to be our year. This is not the year where we're going to be doubting ourselves. This is not the year where we're going to slack off, where we're going to be like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I messed up one day. I messed up one week. I'm just going to give up and not keep trying. Hell on earth, no. This is going to be the year of yeses. This is going to be the year of abundance. This is going to be the year of success. I don't know. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm feeling this rush of like positivity, motivation, wellness, goodness, everything good. This is going to be the year we all make a freaking $1 million or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. This is our year. Whatever your goal is, you will meet it by the end of this year. So if you also believe that this is your year, I just feel like you should comment below claiming it. Hello, we're claiming it. We're speaking it into existence. We're manifesting it and it's gonna happen. I realized as this year had already started and I've been like talking to people I know and asking people about their New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. Either people are doing it or they did it in the past and maybe they haven't stuck to it, or they're just not motivated, or they don't know how to pick a resolution or how to track it, or maybe they have some but their resolution is too broad. Have a broad resolution and it's hard to track. It's hard to stick through because you can't really track your progress throughout the year. What is a broad resolution? So to me, a broad resolution is something that's not trackable. I want to get better with my money this year. That's a good resolution. That's a good goal to strive for, but it's not very much trackable. How do you want to do that? You want to take financial literacy classes? Do you want to save money? And if you do, how much money do you want to save? Do you want to save $2,400 in a year? That's $200 every month, which is $50 every week. Something like that would be trackable and would allow you to be able to check in and see, you know, if you're making progress to reach that goal a year from now. So something like that is a little bit more trackable than just a broad statement like, I want to get better with my money, because that can mean anything from investing, better spending, budgeting, you know, it can mean a lot of different things. So being more precise will be helpful for you to stick with your resolutions on a longer term basis for the whole year. People get very overwhelmed when they have to do a task. So I just think making resolutions can be a little bit overwhelming and it could be hard to know where to start. And you know, this is where I come in. I can help you make your resolutions. So I'm going to be walking you through the method I use to make my resolutions this year, and I'm going to walk you through how I curated my resolution and how I feel like that would be trackable and how I am planning to track it for the year to come throughout the year. And I'm going to be doing quarterly videos because I personally want to sit down and reevaluate my personal goals and my personal resolutions quarterly. So I would be making videos on my quarterly updates with my resolutions. But today I'm only going to be talking about one of my resolutions just for the sake of time in this video and showing you guys how to come up with it. The thing I think to keep in mind that makes having New Year's resolutions less stressful is that you shouldn't overwhelm yourself with too many resolutions. I think a good sweet spot for resolutions could be anywhere between 3 to 5, maybe even 6 if you feel like you could swing that in your life. I just feel like if you're overwhelming yourself and you're putting too much pressure on yourself for something, it could make you resent taking actions towards that goal and then eventually make you want to ignore it altogether. So I just personally think the smaller the better. The smaller, more concise and doable resolutions, the better. You just don't want to overwhelm yourself, because it should be a fun thing. It should be a journey. It should be a goal. It should be exciting to meet your goals. It shouldn't feel stressful and overwhelming. And life is already stressful, so we don't need to stress ourselves any more than we have to. So here it goes. We're gonna talk about how you could start making your resolutions. So first off, I think we should start with making a general brainstorm, like just brain dumping what you feel is important to you in your life right now, and what you feel are your areas of most needed improvement. So this could look like many different things. So I will give you an example of what my personal brainstorm looked like. I have it written on my computer. So under what is important to me, some examples of that could be my health, my finances, my education, my relationships with people, like spirituality, my mindfulness practice, my meditation and my journaling, personal growth and development. That could be getting better at speaking Spanish or picking up a hobby. It could be something like that. That's what I brainstormed under things that are important to me. For areas that I feel I could use some improvement, and just because you put all of these under your areas doesn't mean that you have to have a resolution for each specific one. This could just be you brainstorming to think about what's resonating with you more at this moment. Some areas of improvement that you could put for your life, some of these are also for me as well, but I'm just like brainstorming ideas for you guys. Living a more active lifestyle, exposing myself to a bigger variety of foods and veggies, eating what people say, eating the rainbow, exploring the city that I live in, becoming more adventurous in the city I live in, and not being scared to venture off by myself and having little side quest moments with myself in the city. One that I know a lot of people have is getting closer to God or like a higher self. That could either be like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever way in capacity you feel you can improve in that area. Becoming more emotionally intelligent and understanding yourself better, that could happen through many ways, like journaling, getting a therapist, becoming more intentional with your thoughts, different things like that. Managing your money more efficiently, picking up a hobby, pursuing higher education, applying to graduate school, taking the leap and changing your career, or really working towards a promotion this year could be another one. Not spending as much of your free time in front of the TV or being stagnant, getting out more, spending more time with family, spending more time learning, spending more time outdoors. That could be whatever capacity you feel it resonates with you more. And then another one could be strengthening my relationship with my loved ones, my family, your partner, your friends. So those are some things that I put as brainstorming for areas of improvement that I feel would resonate with people. So again, these are just some examples. You might have your own examples, or maybe these examples inspired you to think about things that you like or that are important to you. But I think it's important to brainstorm first rather than trying to pick something off of just you thinking about it at the moment. The next step is, after you did your brainstorming, I think you could take the chance or the time to step back and look at what you wrote and to see what categories are sticking out to you. Or in these categories, there's also different subcategories. There's health and wellness, and anything under health and wellness, it could look like mental health, sleep, nutrition, physical activity, physical fitness. That could be grouped under health and wellness. Then there's career and education. This could look anything like earning your certification, improving your time management, networking, going to more networking events, getting a new job, pursuing a promotion, financial goals. This could be anywhere between like saving money, investing more, creating a budget for yourself, paying off debt, paying off your car, things like that. Examples of what could be under the category of relationships: strengthening your relationship with your friends and your family, improving your communication skills, joining social groups, so getting to know more people, making an effort to make more friends and increasing your support system. And this could also look like creating boundaries for yourself and for your loved ones as well. Another category could be lifestyle and leisure, reducing your screen time. This could be being in nature more, traveling more often, traveling somewhere new, spending more time doing things you like and less time doing things you don't want to do. So learning how to say no more, I think, is a very important one as well. Another category is community and giving back. So this could look like getting involved in your community, doing donations, volunteering. Another category could be sustainability and environmental environmental goals. So this could look like recycling, reducing your waste, living a minimalistic lifestyle, not participating in fast fashion by skipping certain trends. Another category, there's a lot of these, there's like 10. Another category could be spiritual and mindfulness. This could look like praying more, meditating more, being more present, being more mindful in your daily activities, finding your purpose or finding your inner peace. And then lastly, another category could be fun and adventure. This could look like being more spontaneous, trying new experiences like hiking, kayaking, pottery making, just any cool new hobby, planning more trips, engaging in more adventures. So these are different categories, so you could look at your list of things that are important to you or what you feel like you need to improve on, and you could see which category this falls under. So I think it's really usually pretty good to have resolutions in different categories. So say if you have 3 resolutions, that could be in finances, it could be in relationships, and it could be in adventure. It's all just up to you and what you feel like you have capacity for. So just keep that in mind, right? Because this is supposed to be a fun process. It's not supposed to be overwhelming, and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just see what calls out to you and what's resonating with you at the moment. You could always add things later or even take things off later if it gets too much for you to handle. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? This is our year of growth, and we're going to do growth in whatever capacity that is for us. So we're giving ourselves grace and love, but we're accomplishing all that we want. Now that you did all of your brainstorming and you understand all the categories, feel free to pause in the video whenever you need to, because it's like a lot of information and there's like a lot of brainstorming and like work that needs to be done on your end just throughout the video. After we got all of that done and you've narrowed down what's important to you and what category you're going to do your resolution on, we could start with actually curating the resolution. So we're going to take it from being something broad to being as specific as possible, as trackable as possible, just so we could stay on goal. I know that this method, this concept is not going to be a new concept for people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard of it before, but this is just a method that I use and has proven to be useful for me in the past. So we are going to be creating SMART goals. Yes, we are going to use the SMART method. It's a good method. It's one that has worked for me many times. You know, I'm just going to take you through us curating a resolution. I'm going to give the example of my own resolution. So I'm going to start by telling you, if you don't know what a SMART goal is, I'm going to tell you what it is. So SMART is an acronym. The S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for attainable, the R stands for relevant, and then the T stands for time bound. We are going to first talk about the S. The S is for specific, and the reason why this one is important is I'm going to answer what has to be accomplished and like what are the steps to be taken. An example of what a specific goal would look like, mind you, I'm doing my own, but just as for example for you to be able to follow. So my specific example would be, it's on my laptop here, I have it all on my laptop, but for a specific goal, I put grow the number of people who subscribe to my channel and watch my videos by posting both long and short form content to YouTube. So this goal is going to be looking very different now than when we are at T, like step T on creating our SMART goal, SMART resolution for the year. It's specific. It says what I want. I want to gain the number of people who subscribe, who watch to my video, and I want to do that by posting both long and short form content. So it's very specific. It says what I want to accomplish, get more people in. It says what steps need to be taken, posting. We can now move to the next step of a SMART goal, which is the M, and that's measurable. You want to be able to make your goal quantifiable so you can make it easy to track. This allows you to be able to check in consistently and to reevaluate to see if your strategy is working, to see if you're on course to meet your goal. It also allows you to know like when you've met your goal. When it's met, you can celebrate yourself. So that's always fun. An example with using my goal, what it would look like to include the measurable standard. So now this is what I've changed my goal to say or to look like. Get 553 people to subscribe to my channel and 3,973 more watch hours by posting one long and short form content to YouTube once a week. Now it's measurable. I have numbers I could track. And when I look in quarterly, I could see, am I meeting those numbers? And if I'm not, maybe I could reevaluate my strategy or my plan or my action steps to get to my goal. Step number 3 is making sure that your goal is achievable for you. And only you would really know, because you yourself only know your capacity and how much you're willing to give in terms of time, or how much time you're able to allot to it, because we're all very busy. So make sure you're making it achievable so it's not too much stress on yourself, too much pressure. So it should be realistic, it should be attainable. Make sure you're not overwhelming yourself, because we're supposed to be enjoying this journey of growth, because that's what it is. It's a beautiful journey of growth, and we're all gonna get there. For me, this looks like, after reevaluating my goal, I personally realized that posting one short form and long form video each week as of right now might not be attainable to me, because I do work full time and I am also studying part-time, and I am getting a certification for something else and doing YouTube. So I feel like it would put too much pressure on me. So that's okay. So now we get to reevaluate our goal and see what we could change. Now my goal looks like, get 953 people to subscribe to my channel and 3,973 more watch hours by posting one long form video to YouTube once a week and one YouTube short once every 2 weeks. So I have less pressure with the YouTube shorts, and they'll be every other week, but my long form videos will still be once a week, or at least that's the goal. Moving on to step 4 is relevant. This is a big picture area. Why are you doing this? Why is this your goal? For me, the reason why I want to get 953 more people to subscribe to my channel is because then I would be at 1,000 subscribers. And really, for me, I think it would just be so awesome to just be able to work towards something and then get the reward of becoming monetized. So I personally want to become monetized on YouTube, and I know I only have 48 subscribers now, but mark my words, by the end of the year, come December 31st, come whenever that comes, I will have 1,000 subscribers and I will be monetized. I'm speaking it into existence. I am one determined person. So, I'm determined, I'm dedicated, and I know I can do it, especially if I have the heart to do it. And this is really fun for me and I like doing it. So I just see it happening. I'm manifesting it right now. We're going to look back a year from now and I'm going to put this clip in there and I'm going to be like, I told you guys, I manifested it. And then I also want 3,973 more watch hours, because again, to become monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. So that's why this is my goal. Now, including the relevant step, this is what my goal now sounds like. Get 953 people to subscribe to my channel and 3,973 more watch hours to hit the 1,000 subscriber minimum and 4,000 watch hour minimum to apply for monetization. I will do this by posting one long form video to YouTube once a week and one YouTube short once every 2 weeks. So this is now what my goal looks like. It kind of gets long, but it makes it as specific as possible, and it makes it to where I could actually track it. I know my numbers, I know my why. So when I look back at my goal, I could say, okay, I know why I'm doing this. Yes, this is why I'm doing it. Look at the big picture, strive for the big picture, keep working towards the goal. The last step in creating a SMART goal is making sure it is time bound. What does this mean? This means, what is your end date? How fast would you like to achieve this goal? This also just gives you another way in which you could track your goal. So for me, I will now tell you what my goal is when I add this in, and this is going to be like my final goal, my final resolution. This is it. Get 953 people to subscribe to my channel and 3,973 more watch hours to hit the 1,000 subscriber minimum and 4,000 watch hour minimum, so I could apply for monetization by December 31st, 2025. I will do this by posting one long form video to YouTube once a week and one YouTube short once every 2 weeks. So my time bound in there is that this is my goal. I want to meet this goal by December 31st of 2025. And it will happen. It will. This is just one of my goals, and I wanted to take you guys through the process on how I curated the goal, just so, hopefully if you guys are doing the same, you guys could go through the same process, and hopefully this was helpful for you. Just because it's January 19 doesn't mean it's too late to do a resolution, or just even a goal. If you don't want to call it a resolution, if you feel like that puts too much pressure on you, then just make it my goal for whatever. It could be your 2-year goal, it could be your 5-year goal, it could be your 1-month goal. As long as you follow, I believe, the SMART method, then I feel like you could really get there. Lastly, I do want to say that I think in order to make sure you're consistent with the work towards meeting your goal, I think it is very important to schedule check-ins. That could look different for everybody. It could be half-year check-ins, it could be quarterly check-ins, it could be monthly check-ins. Whatever you feel like is the best for you, and again doesn't stress you out too much, I think would be very important. I also think check-ins are just really important to see what's working for you and what's not working for you, and it allows you to be able to adjust accordingly. So there's nothing wrong with adjusting your goals if you're saying, oh, maybe I was overly ambitious with this goal, or actually if your goal was to save $200 a month but you're able to save more, like, oh, maybe I could adjust my goal to, instead of saving $2,400 in a year, I could save $3,600 in a year. You know, it just really depends, and it allows for flexibility. And I think it's just important that we just all give ourselves grace, because, you know, we're all trying and we're all gonna get there. It's just important to remember things come up during the year, and there is 100% nothing wrong with adjusting your goals to whatever works for you and your life at the moment. There's no shame in that. It's better to adjust the goal than to give up on a goal, because adjusting is okay. Like, that's just what happens, you know, that's how life is. It's ebbs and flows. It's always important to give yourself love, give yourself understanding, and just put your best foot forward. And I think ultimately that's what's more important. That being said, we're coming to the end of my video, and I have no doubt, I have not even a inch of doubt that with a plan, I feel like you could achieve whatever you want in 2025, as long as you have a plan and you're actually working towards those goals and stay intentional with your goal setting. I just really believe that whatever you want to do is 1,000% attainable, 1,000,000% attainable, infinity% attainable. Like, you could definitely do it. I'm just like so excited for us to just lock in and get everything we want out of this year, everything we deserve. You and me together, like, y'all, we got this. And I'm just so excited to see what's in store for us this year. We are going in with open arms. We are claiming it. Everything that is meant for us during this period will be for us and will come to us. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with anybody that you think would enjoy it. If you're still here, you know, comment a little heart down below. I am making it a point to respond to every single comment. I just appreciate everybody who has been watching my videos and who's supporting me and who is a subscriber. It means a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.